Maybe as it is C. Who is absent today? Okay. Full of the group is excellent. Today's topic is integrating of irrational functions. This is open lesson. Other teachers maybe can present. Today we learn about the irrational functions. Firstly, we should know what is an irrational function is. Okay. Irrational function, we know x variable at x under a root. Okay, simple examples for irrational function is we all know under the square root. Linear function is ix plus 3. The most simple one is this type of functions called irrational functions. And second one, we all know quadratic functions. X squared plus bx plus c. And the function should be under the root. And one or other number is divided by this function, it is also the irrational function.
And equal 0.
It is not equal 0. Okay. We have also another question: how do you integrate such functions? Because this lesson is a lesson, you should learn about the integration of these irrational functions. And we now give some examples, which is we integrate irrational functions. And the first example is the most simple one for beginner level of students. We all know integrate 2x plus 1 dx. And the most simple and commonly used method is substitution method. What does it mean, substitution? If under the root linear function, we substitute t with this square root. And square both sides, and we take 2x plus 1. And we should in the next step find x in terms of t. X is equal to t squared means 1 divided by 2. And next step is we should see that there is a differential of x. We should find this dx. Dx is there equal to t quadrant, derivative of t quadrant. What is it? 2t over 2 and dt. T dt. And these variables, these files, we should substitute into the integral. And we take integral, it is equal to t, it is equal to t dt. And the integral equal t squared dt. From the table, we all know this integral is equal to t cup over the 3 plus c. What is it c? C times cup. Okay. Understandable. And the last step, lots of students find difficult. Last step and usually forget it and substitute back. T is the square root of under the 2x plus 1, and we write under the square root plus 1 cube power of cube divided by 3 plus 6. Understandable? Yes. Okay. The most simple one for beginner level of students. We hope you all of them catch it. And next example, it's more complicated than it square root under the square root x plus 1 dx. Okay? We substitute go back this under the square root. It is equal to t, and the process is repeated, and we both sides square it, and we should find x in terms of t, and derivative of x, difference of x to d dt. Be careful, there is t dt, which is 2d dt. And substitute into the integral. Times t. Dx to dt. So we should multiply each other. And there is two attend two places. That's why in out the integral 2. Out the integral 2. And we should integrate term by term. T to the power 5 over 5 minus 2t over the 3 over 3 plus 6 and we substitute back t. Understand what this example? Yes. We should know LCM. What is it LCM? In Uzbek language, en katta umumiy bo'lishi. En katta umumiy bo'lishi. This common multiple. Next example.
En küçük olsun.
En küçük umumiy kareler. Umumiy kareler. Next example, integrate dx over square root of x plus cube root of x. What can substitute these variables? Firstly, we should write x is equal to x to the power 1, x to the power 1 to 2, and cube root of x is equal to x 1/3. And we should to find LCM. This common multiple 2 and 3. What number is it? 6. And next step, we should substitute x with the t derivative of 6. And as a result, square root of x becomes t cup. Cube root of x becomes t squared. And we should find dx. 5 t side 6 means 1. 5. 6 t 5. Okay. D. For x step, şöyle arkadaşlar, for x squared plus over hyperbolic sinus, square quadrant. Understandable. Do you have any questions?
Have got other integration method.
Okay. In mathematical analysis, there are lots of types of methods for integrating additional functions. First one is more commonly used is substitution. Second one is IRRATIONal method, and third one is Astrogaard-Scheme method. And next one is it more used in other places. If x attends fraction degree, this is called binomial method. Now, integration of x to the power of m times in the bracket a plus b x to the power of n out the bracket to the power of p dx, which is called binomial differentials, and there have three conditions. First condition is if p is a whole number. Whole number in Uzbek language is bütün son. If next condition is if m plus 1 over the m is a whole number. Here we make this substitution z degree of s, where is the denominator of the fraction s. And third condition is look like second condition, but the one first is we should plus p. And there we use the method substitution, this type. And here is an example, and we should write look like binomial differential, integrate 1 plus x to the power of 1/4 power the 3, and over the x to the power 1/2 dx. This is equal to 1 plus x to the power 1/4, and we should multiply x minus degree of 1/2 dx. It is look like binomial differentials, integrated binomial differentials, where is m is equal to this one, and is equal to this, and p is equal to p outside degree of 1/3, and it is not switch first condition because m is not whole number. Second condition, we should check second condition, n plus 1 over the n, maybe whole number or not. Here is we can see there is its whole number, and that's why we should use second switch conditions. Understandable this topic, integrate of irrational functions. Yes. Okay, this is end of the lesson. That's why I say goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.